All right. Have you seen an animal do something amazing? Have you? How do you think animals know how to do these things? So everybody, look up here really quickly. What is this a picture of?
A spider.
Okay, and what is the spider doing?
Spinning a web.
Okay, it looks like it's spinning a web. All right. Here's another picture. It's of a dog sitting on a command. Okay. I have a question that I want you all to think about as you look at these pictures. Do animals always need to be taught these behaviors? Okay. Just think about that question really quickly. Take a minute. All right, today we are going to learn about the difference between, everybody say instincts.
Instinct.
Everybody say instincts.
Instinct.
And learned behavior.
And learn behavior.
All right, this is what we're going to do. Everybody redirect your attention to our vocabulary words. All right, the first word that we have is, everybody say behavior.
Behavior.
Behavior is an action that an organism does in response to its environment. So if you see the picture, it's a picture of a dog playing outside. What is the action in this? What's the action word?
Playing.
Playing. Playing is the action word. Okay? The next word is, everybody say instinct.
Instinct.
An instinct is a behavior that an organism does not need to learn. They already know how to do it instinctively. For instance, this is a picture of a bird building a nest. Okay, give me an example of what's an instinct of something of a human. What's the instinct of a human? Yes.
Crying.
Okay, crying. Okay, what else, Louise? Okay, so those are examples of instinct. Okay, that's what you automatically know how to do. The last word is, everybody say learned.
Learn.
Learn is animals learn from observation. So this is observing. Everybody, let me see you do this for me real quick. This is observing. Okay, so that means that animals learn from what they see or what they experience. Okay, here's an example. This is a picture of a dolphin doing tricks. Dolphin doesn't come out of the womb automatically knowing how to do tricks. It's some things and strategies that they have to learn. All right? Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
All right, so this is what we are going to do really quickly. Okay. We are going to, and here is the anchor chart. Everybody look at the anchor chart. All right. Let me have Ramaya come up to the board and tell us, what do they list? What are some examples of learned behavior that is listed? Yep. Okay, reading, parrot, talking. All right. Playing sports. Okay. What's the example of instinct? Migration, blinking, and what? Say hibernate. Hibernate. All right. All right. Everybody, look up here. So this is something I want us to do in order to help us remember the difference between instinct and learn. Instinct is something that's inborn. Learn is something that you learn later. Okay. So this is what I want us to do. Everybody, here's a question. We're going to turn and talk and discuss, why might instincts be important for animals when they are first born? Go.
Instinct might be important for them to remember more because because they won't know what to do if they like if a predator started taking them and they didn't have the instinct to run, they probably would have died. And then yeah. Okay.
Okay, great job. Okay. 1, 2, 3. All eyes on me.
Professor Six, all eyes on me.
All right. Let me get 2 volunteers. You're gonna stand up and you're gonna answer the question for me. Why might these things be important for animals when they are first born? Go ahead, Luis, and stand for me and share.
So instincts are important for animals when they're born because let's take an example for baby. So if they don't know how to cry when they're born, then the parents will know what to feed the offspring. So that's why it's important for animals to have instincts.
Okay, great job. And as you said too, they won't know how to respond. Okay, what if they didn't know how to respond to it, and something could happen to the child? So it's used as a tool to help survive. All right, you'll stand up for me and share your your response.
I think instincts are important to animals because they need it for surviving and reproducing and to adapt to their environment to catch prey and to run from predators.
All right, great job. All right, everybody, let's give them 3 claps and 2 dabs on 3. 1, 2, 3. Dab, dab. Everybody say great job.
Great job.
Everybody say great job.
Great job.
All right, now it's your time. We're gonna do a quick check for understanding. After this, Mr. Cobb is gonna model your thinking, and then you guys are gonna do a guided practice. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
Are we ready to play Cahoots?
Yeah.
All right.
How many people are there?
We're gonna just do a few words so I can understand. Yes. We're gonna. What is an example of an instinct? Speaking a language, learning to walk, hunting for food, or riding a bike. Think about it. What is something instinctively, automatically know what to do? I taught, you were born knowing what to do. I chose hunting for food, okay? Which animal shows a learned behavior? Which animal shows a learned behavior? Is it a spider, a salmon, an ant, or a dolphin? Ooh, okay. Some of us got this wrong. So remember, let's refer back to the board. If we look at learned behavior under learned behavior, what is that a picture of under learned behavior?
A dolphin doing tricks.
A dolphin doing what?
Tricks.
Tricks. So that's a dolphin doing tricks is a learned behavior. So always remember that. Okay. Right. Finding food, sleeping, and hibernating is a instinct. Riding a horse is a learned behavior. Let's do one more. A squirrel hibernating. Is it an instinct or is it a learned behavior? All right, a squirrel hibernating is a what?
Instinct.
It's a instinct. All right, it's not a learned behavior. Okay, they're used to hibernating. Okay, so it is a instinct. All right, now what I need us to do is go ahead and close our device. All right, look up here, everybody. 1, 2, 3. All eyes on me.
4, 5, 6, all eyes on you.
This is a picture of a baby crying. It looks like the baby might be, I'm saying a baby crying when it is hungry. Okay? One thing that I would do is I would ask myself, was the baby taught to do this? No. Okay, this is my part. I'm gonna talk to y'all. Listen, that means that it is an instinct. All right? Now I'm gonna give another example. A dog catching a frisbee. Okay, I have to ask myself, was the dog born automatically knowing how to catch the frisbee, or did the dog have to practice? I know that the dog had to practice this behavior. So because it was practiced, it is a learned behavior. All right, now what we are going to do is, and to figure it out, I want you guys to always ask this question. Was the animal born knowing how to do it, or was it learned later on? Okay. All right. Now, what I want us to do is everybody get out your guided practice. Okay, Mr. Powell just model or think out loud for you guys of an example of an instinct and a learned behavior. Now, we're going to do number 1 together. All right. Let's look at our worksheet. I don't have one in front of me. Somebody read number 1 for me. We're going to do it together. Okay, yes, go ahead.
For the correct answers. 1A. Spider spinning a web is an example of A. Learned behavior, B. Instinct, C. Training, D. Practice.
All right, a spider learning, a spider spinning in a web. All right, what do we say? What kind of behavior is this? We said it's what?
B.
We said B, instinct. Okay, discuss with a partner real quick. Why is it instinct? Go.
It's an instinct because they were born so
All right, stop. Okay, why is it instinct, Kristen?
It's an instinct because spiders can get rid of the sense of
Okay, so it has what's called a what that helps it to do that. We talked about this before. It starts with an I. In
inherited.
Okay, it's inherited. That's an inherited trait of a spider. Okay, all right. So what I need us to do is number 2 and 3. You're gonna work with your group members on that, and when you get done, just give me a thumbs up. Work with your group members on that. That's stuff you do with your group. Go.
After so it's example
I'm already.